All right. Okay,
Question.
there we go.
Body
All
access
right.
is easy.
Let's go back to the Genesis. I
Yeah.
think everybody on this page now was born before 2000 and now. So you will notice that between 2000 and 2021, we have had the highest degree in technology advancement. I mean, it's been mind blowing, and even what is yet to come from Silicon Valley. Sometimes I feel like they should just bomb the place and everybody that is in it, so that we prevent what would come out of that place. If you know what Silicon Valley is planning, if we could even just imagine from what we have been able to see, uh, it would be good that we bomb that place. It,
Please tell us more about that Silicon Valley first.
I'm not going to go there, me. I'm not going to that one. I'm going to talk about why is it that
The question.
it's so easy today for
Yes,
partners to
yes,
touch
yes.
each
Go on.
other's body parts, play with them, do whatever they want to do with them. When it comes to their phones, it's a wall on its own. Um, Something has been happening. I'm a teacher. One of the things that I've been trying so hard to do is to even understand why a kid who is 8 year old is telling me that he's having private stuffs in his iPad and I don't have the right to touch it in class. That one, yeah, I am still to understand that. That's just the first one. I'm talking about children, 8 years old. They will tell me that, Mister, you cannot touch my device. I have private stuffs inside that you don't have the right to see. Even my parents don't have the right to see. Private
Hmm.
stuffs. There was a time in 2019, I had one student who used to go out of class like every period. He would go out 2 or 3 times. And
Are you
so,
there?
yeah, so this kid would take permission from me every 2, 3 times in one period. Within 45 minutes, this kid can go out 2 or 3 times. He was barely 9, turning 10 at that time. So one day, one of his classmates tells me that, Mister, when he wants to go out, tell him to keep his phone in class, and you see that he will not go out. This child was going to go and masturbate.
Ladies and gentlemen, watching and listening to the Hearsay Talk Show. Subscribe, hit the notification icon for updates. Like, comment, share, below. The Hearsay Talk Show.
9. I don't know back in the way I did 20 something years. Yes. I mean, if not 20, at least between 18 and 19. That's when I started knowing bad things. A child of 9, 10 masturbating. And I couldn't put it together. Then I started understanding what it means by I have private stuffs in my phone you cannot see. And at one moment, I caught some with those private stuffs. There are things that until you get to feed them yourself, you will not be able to understand how technology is impacting relationship. One of the key things in relationships that I know is that attention is needed here and now to make it work. And we have given that attention away to our phones. So it would just be better we love our phones rather than, I think it would just be better than loving our phone, getting married to our phones, rather than getting a partner and all the time you're on your phone. One of my friends made a joke when I said, your wife did touch your phone. He said, you know how many relationships they have with that phone? You want to make the other people then do her. Ha, my man, that one never ever happened. He has password on his WhatsApp, password in his pictures, password to open a text message. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? How did we get here? Last week we talked about, was it week before last? We talked about trust, poor communication in relationship, then cheating. For me, I feel that the human touch was lost some years ago. The human touch was lost some years ago. And that's why when I wrote my book, all that I struggled to kind of fine tune and wire into people's mind was to go back to the human touch, how we
Hello.
value each other.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Samuel, we can hear you.
Okay. Is it Elvis that is talking or Ernest?
Elvis.
Okay, Elvis, there's something you said before I had to restart my phone, maybe because of the network. And you mentioned that they need to bomb Silicon Valley. I just laughed before and I came back and heard this conversation. Why do you think this technology or this our phone, this stuff, it's a disadvantage because the way you sound,
Can you hear
is
me?
like, yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we,
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah,
Hold
we
on
are
on
here. We
Samuel's
Well,
can.
question,
I can't
please.
hear anybody
Hold on
saying
on
anything.
Samuel's question and continue.
Are you guys getting me?
can hear you.
Yes, continue. Hold on Samuel's question,
Okay.
please.
So, what do
So
I think?
why?
Do I
Mm-hmm.
think we know
Go
this
ahead.
one? We are not thinking.
Yeah.
We just have to burn down that Silicon Valley for now. The technology that is coming is going to be something that, I mean, all they are trying is to separate humans from humans, and then I don't know what else is going to come from there, but that is,
No. It's not like as if the human beings have lost touch.
we have we have
Now,
lost touch,
this
bro. We have
communication
lost
is
touch.
so no. The thing is this: it's based, we've
Samuel,
not
please
lost touch.
can you allow Elvis to continue where he is at the moment? You're trying to change
Okay,
it.
go
There's
ahead. Go ahead.
a point he's driving to. Please, let's get that before we can go back to your question,
Okay. Go ahead. Go
please.
ahead.
Yeah, okay. Um, he took me back to Silicon Valley, but I had passed that. We'll come back to it in another talking. So I was saying that the essence of attention is to make sure that the other person feels valued, the other person feels wanted, the other person feels important. But unfortunately, our attention today is given to our phones. People get up in the morning, they look at their phones first. Before they go to bed, their phones. They have a bad dream. Instead of getting up to pray, they want to see what to do on the with the phone. Now, this has gotten into our subconsciousness because in economics we said monotony. What did they call it? Practice makes perfect. Unfortunately, when it becomes too monotonous, it becomes boring. But it is still difficult for people to get the boring part of it. People are more into the repetitive part of it. Now, from experience, and the nice thing is, my heart attack is here, so I'm not going to be saying things that we are imagining that should be. I'm saying things that we do. Um, in a relationship where a phone is primary, the truth is somebody is hiding something unless you have properly communicated on what is happening. Unless you have properly communicated on what is happening with your phones. Like myself, she knows my password. At first, I was not having a password, but when you keep your phone on the table, these kids that I teach, they want to see things that are in your phone. Some of them will take and struggle to just post anything anywhere. I don't know how we have gotten to this level. So they had to, like my phone has been blocked twice because a student took the phone in class and was trying to get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, watching and listening to the Yes Talk Show. Subscribe, hit the notification icon for updates. Like, comment, share, and share below. Yes Talk Show. Talk Show.